Hello there, welcome everybody. It's Diorama Don here once more. As you can see from the scene that you see, it's a slight departure from my normal subject matter, but it's something that I've seen other model makers do, and I thought I'd try my hand at it. So it's a scene of urban decay, which is quite interesting to do as a model maker. So we've got three different sections of building, a closed down 7-Eleven there with graffiti on the shuttered window there, and an overflowing dumpster with a cobble street in front. So it was an interesting project to do. So without further ado, let's get into the video and I'll show you how I went about making it. Before then though, the most important thing, please subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe and click the notification bell, you will be automatically informed when new videos come along. So it's a win-win situation for you. Okay, so let's get into the video and I'll show you how I went about making it. So a slight departure from what I normally make. If you see any of my other dioramas that I've made in the past, they're a different subject completely, normally World War II. So I wanted to make something slightly different, and we're going for Urban Decay. That's the title of the video. So I've worked out, well, the main reason why is, for some reason, I've got this 7-Eleven sign. Goodness knows where it came from, but I just thought it would be incorporated nicely in a shop front like that. Okay, and also this stuff, I don't know if you can see, it's a corrugated card, corrugated paper, very, very fine corrugations, and that will work very well for up and over doors, or you know, the kind of night doors that you would pull down for industrial premises or shops. So it will be a closed down 7-Eleven with these doors. It won't be yellow, by the way, I've got to repaint these. So that's the basic premise of what I want to do. And also I don't want it on the same plane. So what I'll probably do is cut the top out and the three parts of the front into separate pieces, so that when I put the sides on, I can move them in or out, or forward or back, or at my own discretion. So that's what I'll do. I'll cut the windows out and cut that along there, cut everything out that I need to, and then make them into three-dimensional separate buildings. Then we'll go from there. So back in one moment. So from that single piece of card I cut into three pieces. So we've got a top and the two bottom sections, and I just made them into three-dimensional units. So now I can put them forward or back as I please. I can do what I like with them now. Okay, but that's basically the top part. I've just got to put the window frames in. If you are interested in sizes, I made it 12 inches long, which is 30 centimeters. So it doesn't matter what the depth is, not really, just as long as it well, I've made it a couple of inches. Okay, so now we've got three separate units. On this one I'll put the 7-Eleven sign there, and then this will go underneath, and when that's all painted up, that will show the closed down 7-Eleven store. And then above that I've made a couple of small aircon units so they'll sit above there. Okay, just easy box, cardboard box with that shape, with a piece of thin card on the inside there. So they're my aircon units. That will be that unit. The top, I've got the window frame, well, the window frames to put in, and there will be broken windows and curtains, dirty curtains hanging out of the window frames. Okay, so that will be that. The garage unit on the end, the roller shutter door will come down as far as there, and there'll be a wreck of a car sitting inside there, and then that door, is that the right? Yeah, that way, and a door there. So that's basically all the parts. So I'll paint everything with watered down wall filler, as I always do. That will give me then a key or a base then for sticking my, oh yeah, I've got those. I've made another batch of bricks, house bricks. I've made these on a number of occasions now. So if you're interested, please look at my previous video. It's just terracotta coloured tile grout mixed with water, then spread like butter all over glass or ceramic tile, and then after half an hour you can mark out the size of the bricks that you want. I think 135 scale is something like, I've forgotten, 4 by 8 millimeters, 4 by 10 millimeters, something like that. They need to be very, very small. Okay, so I'll put those on in that area and just around the corner a bit, and we'll see what it looks like when I've done all those things. So here's where we're at the moment. I put my 7-Eleven sign up, my 2 air conditioning units, and then that corrugated card I put behind the door and window. What it really needs, I suppose, is graffiti, some kind of graffiti on here, but I'm not an artist, and you really do need to be an artist to do graffiti. So I'll look on the internet, see if there's something I can copy that's really easy, and see if I can come up with something. Not sure. So anyway, we've got one building there. Then we've got the garage next door, and I've put my bricks on. Once they're fixed on PVA glue, if you need to know, I showed you the bricks in the previous section, but if you need to know how I make my bricks, I've made a number of videos on how I make them. Once they're stuck on with PVA glue, then you can chip away at them and do all kinds of terrible things to your brickwork, and I think that's a reasonably good indication of an old brick building. Can't get my words out. And again, corrugated card there, broken window on the door there. So that's that section there, like that. And then on the top, I've bricked most of the window around the windows, and there's some broken render kind of effect there. One window broken with the curtains flapping, and anyway, that will sit on the top there. So that's the building. Then I need to stick it onto a diorama base. So I've made just a very simple cardboard box, basically. The top of the box is level with the front, so that, that there's like a lip all the way around. So I laid more grey grout in there to make the cobbled road in front of the shops there. So again, I need to fill in the gaps and finish that off a little better. And then with another piece of card on top there, that will be the pavement. So this will be the paved area. So by the time they're put on there and they're on there, then that will be, if it stayed on, so that will be the premise then of the video. There'll be cars sticking out the garage there. I want to make a dumpster next to the 7-Eleven there, and paint the front back black, and that will be it. So I'll go ahead and finish off the whole thing now, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so stuck my 3 parts of the building all together and then fixed it onto the diorama base. I had a go at some graffiti. I don't think it worked out particularly well. That's unreadable, and that's supposed to say boom. I don't know if you can actually read that, but not easy with just a paintbrush on corrugated card. And I used some felt tip pens just to add a little colour. What you really need, I suppose, is one of those fine spray units that you can buy that modelers use. If I had one of those, it probably would still just look as crap as it does now. So that's why I haven't bought one. You need to know what you're doing with those things. So there, anyway, that's my version of graffiti. The dumpster on the side there, just a very simple cardboard box really, with the lid still open. The rubbish and entrails lying all over everywhere is just toilet paper, and then dipped into watered down PVA glue. Just spread it all over everywhere and then tease it to what shape you want with a barbecue stick. So that gives the impression then of the filth and terribleness of the scene. Okay, so we've got the air-conditioned units all rusting and looking a little worse for wear above the 7-Eleven shop there. Car up on bricks, somebody's run away with the wheel. Okay, so that's basically it. The windows are in at the top there. This one broken, broken window in the door there. Okay, so that's my version of a Urban Decay diorama. As I say, something a little different to what I normally do, but it was interesting to do something a bit different. Okay, so I'll leave it with you. Thank you very much for watching the video. As always, please subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and you will be informed when new videos come along. It is of no consequence to you. It costs no money. You receive no emails. It's just it adds to my algorithm. Is that what it's called? It's supposed to do with my algorithm by getting more subscriptions, if you know what I mean. Click the like button, click the share button. I've also initiated the thanks button, should you be so inclined, so I can maybe afford one of those spray units. Okay, thank you again for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, as always, I wish you the very best of happy modelling.